Fantastic. So that's a very encouraging note, Mr. Sinha, to start the discussion with. But I have a follow-up question for you. As India will grow, our energy needs will grow. As the energy need of India will grow, how different do you think would be India's transition for higher energy demand? How different it could be, considering that there is a lot which we've learned from the mistakes of developed countries?
So I mentioned to you that the decarbonization and decentralization. I think the decentralization part is something unique, where you can generate this electricity in local areas, and that can be urban areas, that can be rural area. So just for example, we have in India more than 600,000 villages, and there's no need that you set up large coal-based plants and transmit thousands of kilometers of electricity to reach to those villages. You can straight away generate over there and use over there, and you can create economic activity thereof. Similarly, you have solar pumps, and you have pumps, and very few of them are solar pumps. So why can't we move away? In fact, in India, we have something like 3 crore pump sets, and only about 3 lakh are solarized. Why can't we convert all of them into solar pumps? We can have people in industries, in commercial establishments, in their homes, they can generate. So I think the technology today is coming. There was a cost barrier that is getting eliminated. Today it is much cheaper to produce from some of the green sources. The challenge is intermittent. This is the intermittent power, and how do you make it more reliable? How do you make it more resilient? Some of the new technologies where the work is going on will make it. So I think there is a lot of hope now, and the way people are moving, it's a matter of time. While countries have talked about 2035 as net zero, 2070, 2050, I think it will happen much faster.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think the entire India ESG story stands now, or the attempt which started a couple of years ago? What do you think has been the success?
So first of all, I must thank you to put me on the spot here between two stalwarts. But I'd really like to compliment the Indian hotels on the first year of Pathya. Each time I stay, I was wondering what these bottles really signify. I mean, I know they're bottled drinking water, but later on I had to do some research and find out what Pathya stands for. So on a scale of 1 to 10, personally, I'd say we are at about 3 or 4. And I'm deliberately not sounding very bullish or positive, because this is just the beginning. What we are seeing, this is just the tip. The arena is fairly wide, where we have to operate our growth aspirations for India itself. If you see, by the 100th year of independence, we have aspirations of touching 25 trillion, which means there's going to be a huge demand on energy. We already have a legacy and some catching up to do on the social aspects. Governance, you could say we are better off, but overall, all put together, pooled in, there's a lot of heavy lifting to be done. And it's not just a regulatory switch on, switch off. It's a mindset issue. It's a society issue. It's an approach to the full thing. Fortunately, we are on track. We've embraced it, and over the next 5 or 10 years, we'll see some quick action. And I think by then the rating should be 6 or 7.